Okay, and I think we are live. So, hi everyone. My name is João Kelha, and welcome to the first episode of Hi Videocast. Here we've gathered all the best digital experience experts in the market. We go from development to design, and we have the best minds in the industry with us to tell us their perspective on this. Today, to start, we have David Marques. He is the front-end team lead at High Interactive, and he is here with us to tell us about his experience and how he thinks that low code will evolve in the next years. So, hi David, how are you?
I'm well, thank you.
Thanks for your words, David. And let's jump right into these topics. Um, so, being you a front-end development team lead, how big do you think that low code will grow for the next years?
Like communication between people is easier by the day, and the sharing information has promoted a progressive technology evolution. So we are using technology for everything in our lives, and has been a great support in the pandemic time, as you can see. Software is one of the greatest technical supports, consequently in a quality and speed of development. Today, there are no human resources with sufficient technical knowledge to address the market needs for software development. That's why I believe that low code will grow in the next years exponentially. With low code, we can for example, reduce the necessary expertise, knowledge, and also accelerate the delivery, the software development.
And so low code is the future, you know.
Exactly.
Yeah, and but for the ones that are assisting to this videocast and doesn't know anything about low code, can you explain them what is low code?
Okay. And it says local isolates complexity from common development process and promotes an easy way to use code for software development. Typically, local platforms have a library of common code pieces as a blocks and patterns ready to be used. Okay. In the OutSystems case, you can still have not only local development, not only those pieces, but also open codes. Okay, go deep. The low code is not also a tool to accelerate developments, but also to promote a easier future maintenance. So with low code, you can go fast, but also promote an easier way to maintain your code in the future.
Okay, okay. And imagine an industry or a business that hasn't used low code yet. What do you think that are the main challenges for those who adopt these kind of platforms?
Okay, typically, you we have two cases. The IT department that's already used another technologies, open code, for example, that wants to use low code, or a new IT department created in based on the local developments. The big challenge is to continue promoting the low code methodology in the software development routine. So, typical, you need to adopt low code, but you need adopt also methodologies to promote low code to still have the features as the platform have by default.
Yeah.
The local platforms provide a series of components and patterns that will isolate code complexity and speed up software development. In this case, minding this, it is important to maintain some methodologies, as I said, extending the functionality. So start from something that already exists, um, starting from the platform, not from the bottom. Uh, in this case, standardization whenever is necessary. to create something that the promote does not offer by default. So you can reuse you need to reuse everything that you can use. If you need to do extra code to answer to the needs, you need to maintain the UI of local developments. Okay. It is important to solidify that a local developer should be someone with development skills, but also with a great deal of business knowledge. It's common to say that local developer it's not a coder, but a person that know everything about the business that can implement the software. This is the big challenge. Local developers they know everything about the business. It's very important.
And speaking about business and strategy, as you said, those challenges are valid. Although, what do you think? And this is your opinion, of course. What do you think that should be the best strategy for any business to adopt a low code platform like OutSystems?
Okay. I believe that the best strategy is not trying trying to find solution for everything on the platform and on the local platform. You really have to focus on the benefits you can take from it. So the local platform doesn't answer to everything. Okay, this is important to have in mind. Focus to scale with great architecture foundations and also compounds low code with complement the low code with process and methodologies that promote future development. So don't the platform doesn't answer to everything, but you can do it. But try to isolate your code in pieces. This is the most important.
Right. And being you a front end team lead and having a great experience leading your teams on front end development projects, what do you think that are the most common mistakes on every project when you are working with businesses that are adopting low code platforms?
Okay, we at Thai Interactive we work. Our work is connected with UI. Okay, but obviously we know a lot about local developments. In my opinion, the most common mistakes to adopt the adoption of local platforms are about not thinking in low code, as I said. So when you use a platform to develop with the local platforms to develop software, you need to have in mind that you are promoting local developments, not only the platform, but your code. Okay, try to promote pieces, visual components, isolate components to be reusable. Believe that the local platform doesn't does everything. So the local platform don't answer to everything. Probably answer to 80%. Have this in mind. You need to do the other 20%. Okay, and thinking that juniors and less experienced developers can do everything only by spending more time. This is not true. Okay, the junior developer need more time to do the tasks, but cannot do everything as an expert developer can do. Okay, probably can do 80 or 90% of the tasks, but you need help from the expert guys. Okay.
Right, and you are bringing some valid points here. And speaking about these common mistakes, they can lead to some misconceptions, as you said, some of them right now, and it comes to a point where local platforms are surrounded by these, I should call it myths, and that brings me to a question that I have to ask you, and that is if it is possible to develop an app with a great experience using low-code platforms like OutSystems.
Okay. This is what High Interactive do. Okay, of course you can develop amazing apps without systems. We don't have limitations because it is a local platform that allows us to go deep in the code if needed and respond to every requirement. So if the platform don't have this feature, we can create this feature, okay, or extend the feature that already exists. We have already proved that there are no limitations with the platform. However, it is understandable that need more expertise to do this type of user experience. So the platform already answered to 80%. If you need something with more pretty, high fidelity, with another type of design, obviously you need the experts to do this because the platform don't do the customization for you.
Okay, okay, and that is true, I say. But another of the low code misconceptions is about design, and you know this better than me. And is commonly said that low code platforms uh, don't have that design freedom that is, I would say, that that is what the requirements of any platform should have. So as you have said that working without systems you have no limitations on design and other areas. But how do you keep the benefits of a low code platform and still have a good design?
Okay. Well, the solution is simple, but it's not simple to implement. Um, in this case, we respond to that with the design terminology, atomic design. Probably the UI guys, the UX guys know what is. Whenever whenever we design new flows and their screens, we must keep in mind the composition of those same screens. What elements and what components will give you life through the interface. So when you design a new screen, you need to think everything is a component, and the components it's a common elements. In this case, based in HTML. So everything that you see need to be isolated in the pieces. We call it web blocks in our systems, but everything is a pattern to be reusable in multi screens and multi applications. Isolate the UI by components usage and allow them to be reusable in several apps. So where the designer think about the new interface, he need to think about install guide in UI components, isolate the elements and the components.
Okay. Uh, that's right, David. But as you've said, and you have talked a lot about your experience working here at Interactive, and you are probably the best person in High Interactive to answer to this question, and that is how can High Interactive help a client taking more advantages of a local platform like OutSystems? How do you see that Interactive can add value to a business?
And this is what we try to do, and we in the previous 8 years, almost 8 years. So what we do is try to promote this atomic design thinking in the clients. Okay, Interactive will help a client taking advantage of low code platform by promoting low code development through the implementation of a well foundation UI architecture. So the architecture is one of the keys. Atomic design and components library methodology. So everything that we deliver, it's an application on multiple applications with architecture that promotes scale for the future. Okay, promotes isolate the components for the next applications. Okay. After this, all assets and methodology will be in the client's hands, and will now be able to develop a software for the future with a great experience and with UI uh, concerns. Okay, without UI concerns. So clients, when we deliver our work, typically clients already have the pieces to implement a great experience in the apps.
And you have bring some great points here, and I would like to take some of the last that you have said, and taking this to the last question I have for you. And this is a very big topic of discussion in the OutSystems and low code community, and that is what is needed to develop for the future, David.
Okay. Developer for the future. Okay, I can say three points in my opinion. So a good architecture, as I said, promote scale, promote developer for the future, promote an easy way to maintain applications and move the applications for to go live. Okay. Um, Promote the atomic design, as I said. Atomic design, in my opinion, it's the main key to promote low code. So if you promote atomic design when the designers are thinking about new interface, you are promoting low code platform, low code development, sorry. Because low code, the base of low code is patterns. So patterns that can be reusable, pieces of code. So if you design your interface thinking about that, you are promoting atomic design, you are promoting low code development. And
Right.
also the scalability. So development fast, maintain fast is important, but we have in an issue call it legacy, and typically the legacy code it's an issue that avoids go fast and maintain in the future your application. So typical the clients say, oh, my code is in the version 10 years with this code without maintain, and they don't have budget to promote the code to a new version. So legacy, it's important to go fast and development for the future, because when you start new development today, probably you add new feature tomorrow and still have new features to add in the next month, in the next year. So your code need to be updated, okay, every day, because you need to uh, for example, who wants to use reactive today? For in this case, if your code is updated today, you can use reactive and you can use the new features of the platform. Go fast, answer to the market needs.
I think you've got it all covered. So um, low code is the future, as
Yes,
we have
yes,
take
yes,
from
yes.
David's words. And so I would like to thank you, David, for your precious insights. And I would like to conclude this first videocast, reminding you that we have this is just the first episode, and we have a lot of more insights like the ones David brought us here, and with a lot of more persons and great minds in this industry with us. So I would like to ask you to stay tuned to Interactive social media for the next episodes. We surely want you to continue to assist to this, and hope you have a great session here with us, and have the rest of a great day. So thank you all, and goodbye, and thank you, David, of course.
Thank you.
Mm.
Thank you guys. Thank you, João.